Hi, friends! Today we're going to learn how to draw Elphaba from Wicked. You know, the famous green-skinned witch with her tall hat, long dress, and lots of dramatic shapes. I'll show you how to break everything down into simple lines so she's fun to draw, not frustrating. Grab your pencil and let's get started making our own amazing version of Elphaba. Hi, my name's Kathy, and I've been teaching kids how to draw for over 20 years now. You know, my favorite thing to do is to show students that when you take things one step at a time, learning how to draw just might be easier than you think. The only supplies you need for this project are a sheet of drawing paper, a pencil, a thin black marker, and a few crayons. You may also find a link to a free step-by-step tutorial in the description below. When I'm drawing bodies, I like to work with a center pencil guideline on my paper. Another option is just to fold your paper in half and make a crease and use that to follow. Let's begin by drawing the outer shape of the face. We start with a kind of U shape, so I'm going to plan it with 2 dots on the sides and one for the chin, and then connect them with a nice curved line to make a large U. Then the sides above it are angled in just a little bit. That's going to be her hair. And then the top is connected as a straight line. That's actually the bottom of her hat. Now we can move on to her eyes. I like to plan them first with dots so that I know they'll match each other. When you have the dots in place, then draw the top curve to connect them and the bottom curve. And when one side is done, then just do your best to make the same shape on the other side, like this. To finish the eyes, add a circle that's kind of tucked in under that top line, and then draw a smaller circle inside it. When one side is done, then of course try to match that on the other side. Her eyebrows can be really simple, just a line above the eye and a couple of lines for the nose. Her mouth can be really simple too. I like to start with the center line first and then add a lip above and one below. To make her hair look like it's pulled behind, then just extend the one line down like this, add a small ear shape, do the same on the other side, and then draw the outer line of the hair. Let's go on to the brim of the hat. So start in the middle of the paper and draw the curved line that goes to the right, that goes up and down, and then do the same thing on the other side. Once the brim is done, then it's pretty easy to add a pointy shape above it for the top of her hat. I'm making mine bend to the side just a little bit. Okay, let's move on to her dress by adding her neck below her head and then drawing that curved collar shape. Then add lines that angle down slightly for her shoulders and a curved line for the right side of the dress and the left side, and then a V shape like this just below the waist. The skirt comes next, so start at that V shape and draw an angled line down and out, and then do the same kind of line on the other side. And when that's done, then connect the 2 bottom ends with a kind of scalloped line that goes from one side to the other. Let's move up to that right arm next. The top of the arm has a puffy sleeve shape, and then it bends back towards her hips, and then finish with a simple shape that looks like a hand that's bent. And when you're done, if your hand overlaps the body, then be sure to erase any line inside. Okay, the left arm is pretty similar. Let's start with the top shape with that puffy sleeve. Draw both sides of the sleeve. Draw the bottom part of the arm that's bent to the left. And then finish with a hand that's simple with just a thumb and some open fingers. Now it's pretty easy to go back and add a long broom handle that's overlapping that hand. Make the sides of the handle kind of wavy so it looks fancy. And when you have that done, then add the broom shape at the bottom. And once again, if any of this is overlapping the dress, then you need to erase any dress lines that are inside. The only thing to do now is to add a couple of shoes underneath that dress. Okay, now if you have seen the movie and you'd like to add more details, please feel free to do that. I'm going to stop now and just start to trace everything with a thin black marker. Okay, if you have drawn a center pencil guideline like I have, now is the good time to erase it. Now get out your coloring supplies. I have a couple of crayons and this green seems to be the perfect color for her skin. I'm going to make her hair a dark brown. Her dress and hat need to be black, as well as her shoes. And when you're done with those, then guess what? You've just learned how to draw Elphaba from the movie Wicked. I hope you like how your drawing turned out too. Hey, if you enjoyed this lesson, then check out my website, Art Projects for Kids, where you can find many more drawing tutorials, including how to draw Glinda from Wicked. I hope you check that project out too, and I hope you keep on drawing. See you next time.